Hey guys, it's Matt from MTG here, and today I thought I'd give a quick update. Got back from my game day yesterday, which I won, as you can see from this lovely champion playmat that I won. That's absolutely lovely. Won that from Universal Comics. Battled with my Mardu Madness deck that we had on the channel a few weeks ago. Well, last week I think it was, where we done deck tick, and we had it in a match as well against Connor's Black-White Allies, where it performed very well. So I will leave the match below, so you can go and take a look at that in action. Unfortunately, I couldn't record yesterday, but what I thought I'd do is give you a little update on the deck, a few changes that have been made to it. So I will leave a link in the description for the updated deck. But you know, it's the first game day that I've won. So I thought I'd showcase the deck again, just showing you a few changes that have been made in the deck. So what I've added into the deck, I'm taking out Painful Truce. Performed really well, Painful Truce, yesterday, but a couple of times I just drew Swamps, so I could only draw one card. So I'm thinking, you know, after discussion with some of the lads down there, Read the Bones is probably a better option, so we're going to give this a try. Cost 3 mana as well. Scry 2, which is obviously very important because, like, it is a crazy deck. Probably, you know, changing the name of this Mardu Madness. I think we're going to start calling it Mardu Walkers or Mardu Super Friends, because a few people got confused thinking it was a Madness deck. But it, you know, I did put in the description it was Madness, as in crazy to play, because it's double white, double red, double black deck. So we're probably going to change it to Mardu Super Friends now. But yeah, Read the Bones we're going to try. Scry 2, draw 2 cards, and you lose 2 life. So obviously the opportunity is not always there with Painful Truce to draw 3 cards, but this will always guarantee us the 2 cards and maybe that important Scry to get to a land or a card that we need. So we're taking out the 3 Painful Truce, so we're going to add in 3 Read the Bones. And as you can see, my lovely promo from winning yesterday. So I'm going to add in 2 Anguished Unmaking, because these were really good yesterday when I tried these. I'm going to take out Tragic Arrogance out the main board. Going to put that in the sideboard because that was a dead card in my hand a few times. And also going to drop one other card, Tears of Valakut, from the sideboard as well. And we're just going to make way for this, which is, you know, this card basically, you know, deals with anything. So it's just going to be so much more helpful to me than, you know, than a Tragic Arrogance. You know, there was awkward Planeswalkers and like that, and you know, this basically just gets rid of them. You do lose the 3 life, but it's worth it to play this card. It only costs 3 mana as well, which is brilliant and gives me a reason to play this lovely full art card. So I'll quickly go through the rest of the deck, if you haven't seen it before from the previous one, but I will run through it. Nahiri was an absolute boss for me yesterday. She was absolutely brilliant. One of the stars of the day for me. I didn't, you know, usually it's Chandra or Sorin, but yesterday Nahiri was absolutely class for me. I am going to look to bring in one more Nahiri. Of Nicholas, we run a couple of Chandras, and I'm probably going to try and get another Sorin in here as well, just so, you know, make it more Super Friends. The creatures that we just run a few Kalitas and Linvala. They're going to stay in. Kalitas obviously is very powerful, but did not stay on the board at all. Yes, he was killed, like, you know, almost instantly every turn, because people know how strong it is now. But Linvala was, you know, absolutely brilliant. I got to Ultimate Nahiri, you know, flash in the Linvala, get the life, get the Angel, then play it again the next turn. So, you know, that was a very good sort of combo there. The rest of the cards staying the same. Colligan's Command, Languish, Ruinous Path. As I said, Anguish Unmaking, we dropped down to 1 burn within the deck. Going to put 1 in the sideboard maybe. But, you know, I did have 2 of these in the main, but Anguish Unmaking's made, you know, coming in with that, and the Tragic Arrogance leaving. Radiant Flames, Fall of Titans was really good. Grasp of Darkness was good as well, and a Planar Outburst, which I had in my hand a few times, which I needed to play. But unfortunately, you know, this is why I've made a slight adjustment to the lands. Still got the 3 planes and them and the swamp. But what I've done, I've taken out 1 of the swamps and just put in an extra Shambling Vents. So we've got 3 of them now and 2 Needle Spires, because You know, there's a lot of world breakers around at the moment, and I kept losing, you know, my creature lands. So I'm going to put one extra in there at the moment, and it gives another white mana for me, which I was struggling for a little bit yesterday sometimes. But the deck still won. I will say the only deck I did lose to, you know, the guy played it very well, but I did get totally mana screwed in the game. But, you know, was against Seasons Past, you know, the new deck that's around at the moment. But I still feel I could have beat that deck. I just, you know, I just didn't get the land. One game, I mulliganed to 5, and then he dressed me, leaving me with 2 land. So, you know, there's not much coming back from that. Update to the sideboard. I've added in To the Slaughter. A couple of, there is, I think, 2 To the Slaughters in there. Where's the other ones? Oh, there is another one, but it's disappeared. There it is on the side over there. So, yeah, we've got a couple of To the Slaughters. Good against the Coco decks at the moment, I find this, because you can clear the boards and clear all their creatures away with, you know, all the removal that we have. But then they have Lumbering Falls, which is hexproof, very hard to deal with. So, you know, To the Slaughter is good for killing those Lumbering Falls. Transgress the Mines and Duresses. Infinite Obliteration. One of them might up that to 2 and drop the Quarantine Field. Because again, it's double white. It was, you know, I brought it in, a bit hard to play. So I might go for another Infinite Obliteration. Say down to 1 Tears of Valakut now. And a couple of Ultimate Price. So guys, that was just a little update. Just wanted to let you know, the deck performed very well. So if you're still thinking about making this deck, it's won a game day, the nice champion mat, and we got got this other full art card for turning up, and won myself some boosters. Didn't pull much in the boosters. I was going to open them on camera, but I forgot. Started opening them in the car on the way home. So, but you know, you didn't miss much. There's a couple of counter spells and something else. No money cards. But anyway, guys, thought I'd just show you the deck updated, Champion Day winning deck. Hope you like this video. Please leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon. Cheers, guys.